Hi guys. So in the past year and about 3 months, I have lost a bunch of weight. I've lost a total of about 40 pounds, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about my experience, things that worked for me, things to keep in mind, things that I wish that I had been told. I made a little list here, so I'm just gonna go through it, alright? Before I start, I would like to say that this is just my own personal experience. These are the tips that I find helpful. But this is not necessarily the right path for everyone. You're going to have to play with it, find what works for you. I've been on this journey for a little over a year, and I'm still learning every day. So these are just my helpful tips, things that work for me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right. The first and most important one to me is to keep your goals in mind. Now, when I say that, I don't mean the number that you want to see on the scale or the number you want to see measuring around your waist or anything like that. But what I mean is your real life goals, and what are the things that you want to accomplish that you can only accomplish by losing weight. So for me personally, I ride horses, and my horse was working really hard to get in shape and get her muscle, and I didn't think it was fair that she was doing all this hard work and I wasn't. And so I wanted to lose weight for her so that I would make her job easier. I also am trying to learn how to do lyra and aerial arts, and you have to be lighter for that. And so I try not to think about like, oh, I weigh this much or I've lost this many pounds. I try to think like, if I can get this much stronger and I'm a little bit lighter, then I'll be able to do lyra. So my goal is to do lyra, not to lose 20 more pounds. My goal is to do a lyra routine comfortably, feel like I'm strong enough to do that, things like that. If you focus on the number, you'll just get too much in your head, you'll get discouraged, and people always forget that muscle weighs more than fat does. And so if you're losing weight but you're gaining muscle and you're gaining weight on the scale, you're going to be upset and you're not going to understand, but really, you're still doing good. So the best way to do this is to not weigh yourself. Yeah, that's crazy, but don't weigh yourself. Just don't do it. Like, it's good to keep progress like once in a while, but don't make a habit of checking your weight. Go by the clothes that you're wearing. So if you feel like your clothes are fitting you a little bit looser, then you're on the right track, and keep doing what you're doing. That's the best way to go about it, honestly. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone is different. Everyone has a different body. Everyone has different goals. It's not going to be the same journey for everybody. Everyone has something else that works. My sister can eat all she wants. She can have as many calories as she wants, and she won't gain a single pound. And I tried that, and that doesn't work for me. I have another friend who, she can only eat like 500 calories in a day, and that's the only way that she can lose weight. And so, I tried that, and that didn't work for me either. So you have to find what works for you. Track your calories. When I first started trying to lose weight, I tracked every single thing that I ate, and I didn't change my diet, I didn't change anything, but just seeing the numbers of like how many calories I was taking and things like that, it really opened my eyes to what an unhealthy lifestyle that I was living, and just seeing that made me want to change. And then once I actually started, I had to track everything I was eating so that it was easy for me to see like, I'm taking in this many calories and this is how many I need to burn. And seeing it visually like that, I like to have things planned out and be logical. So I had to see it written out that way. Now, if you do go that route, there's an app for your smartphone called MyFitnessPal. And that is what I used. And it was the easiest thing to use. You literally just put in what you eat, the nutritional values. You can log your exercise. It talks about your body weight and things like that so that it's personalized just to you. And it's like a super easy tool. You can just add things in super quickly. If you can, cut out every liquid except for water. I know that sounds really hard, like if you have sodas or teas, whatever. I still drink coffee in the morning. That's kind of like my a free pass. But don't drink sodas, juice, anything like that. Just try to drink only water. If possible for you, because you intake so many calories in your beverages that you don't even think about, because you wouldn't really think about like having a glass of Sprite as like calories, but it's a lot of calories, or like a bottle of beer. Like it adds up very, very quickly, and they're not as satisfying as like eating. So for me, I found that I was consuming a lot of calories through beverages, and so I completely cut out everything except for water, and that is the fastest way you will drop the weight in the initially. Okay, I'd like to reiterate that this is not necessarily the path to take for everybody, but for me, I find that I do better in the day if I don't eat breakfast. If I eat breakfast, because I start work very early, so if I eat breakfast that early, I kind of like kickstart my system, and then I'm hungrier actually. But if I don't eat breakfast, I feel a lot better. I don't feel as hungry throughout the day. And then, you know, when it's lunchtime, I'll have like a little snack or whatever. But if I eat in the morning, it kind of messes up my whole day. So I'll have my coffee in the morning. But yeah, for me, eating breakfast kind of throws off my day, and I don't like to start the day off intaking a lot of calories. I don't necessarily believe in following diets. I did try Whole30 and I really enjoyed that. I'll probably make another video about my Whole30 experience, but besides that, I don't like to say that I follow any diet. However, you can eat right for your blood type, and that's considered a diet, but it's not really a diet. It's just kind of research that has been done on the different foods and things that you can have that are good or bad for your blood type. So I have found that when I eat the things that this diet has said is good for my blood type, I feel really good. It's good fat and calories that I'm burning. It's food that fuels me for the day that I need in a healthy way. And the things that are on the avoid list are things that actually make me feel sick when I eat them. I like it a lot because it's not a fad diet. It's literally like what's good for your blood type and what's not. And you will notice the effects if you stick to it. But again, that's just me personally. I found that that worked very well, but not everyone will. The easiest way to start losing weight for me was to find substitutes for my favorite snacks. So I like snacking a lot, and I would snack on like chips or like candy, things, you know, that are not good. So if you can find healthier alternatives, so like rice cakes were a good substitute for me eating like chips because I wanted something crunchy, or like instead of having candy, I would have like fruit. I snack on fruit a lot. I eat, like, I swear the people at Walmart must know me by now because I literally go buy fresh fruit every day. Like, I eat a lot of fruit. Yeah. The most important piece of advice that I have for you is to be patient with yourself because you are changing your entire lifestyle. Nobody said it's going to be easy, but it will 100% be worth it. You can't, you know, expect the progress to be fast. You will get discouraged. That's why I say don't weigh yourself every day, because you will fluctuate. You will go up and down, and it will be a long journey, but you have to be patient. I used to get so annoyed when people would say Rome wasn't built in a day, but it is true. Rome was not built in a day. One good meal will not change you. One bad meal will not change you. This is a lifestyle change. It's going to take a while. It's a process. You are changing your entire life. So try not to be too hard on yourself. You know, have self-discipline, but don't get discouraged if it's not happening as fast as you want. Try not to set like a time, you know, because you're just going to end up disappointing yourself. Just take things day by day, and you got this. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And it really is rewarding. It has changed my life in so many ways. And yeah, just be patient with yourself. Thank you all for watching. This is something that, you know, I feel really inspired by, something that I really enjoy talking about. And if I can share my success and help other people achieve their goals that they want to, then, you know, it's all worth it. So yeah, make sure you drop a comment. Tell me your favorite weight loss tips. I want to see those. And like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you guys around soon.
Goodbye.